Hey everybody, it's Tim with Broken Dice, bringing you another channel update. It's going to be a short one because I haven't got all that much done. Um, I've been working on my English Civil War project and it has been going slowly, like glacial. So, first off, let's get right to it. I thought about ways I could speed up my process. If I could just, quit looking at the next shiny object that runs by my way and, you know, run off. I'll stay at my table and paint. Um, I wanted to try basing the next unit I was going to do in a predominant color of the unit. Since the last one was a blue regiment, I wanted to do a red regiment. So I based them in this. Let's go over here. Red. It's an Army Painter red. I don't remember. It's just Army Painter red. And I thought, that's a capital idea. This ought to speed things up. And what it did was just the opposite. And I don't know if it was me or the way I kind of envisioned the end product, but I couldn't quite see it from this beginning. And it was a little bit frustrating, and I think that's why it's taken so long to finish up this small unit of Musketeers. There's only like 16 guys, and it just, between being distracted, but 16 models, somebody's been painting as long as it shouldn't have taken me this long. I remember going down to my table and just sitting there and looking at them going, what did I do? I lost my my vision and the process for getting there. I'm not a mechanical, methodical painter. I go through fits of inspiration and insanity, and I lost it somewhere along the line, and I couldn't quite get it back. But I knuckled down and I went at it, and so maybe that's what I have to start learning how to do, is just stop waiting for the inspiration and just buck up and get after it. So this is how the Musketeers turned out. Let's see if we can't get these to focus in a little bit. There we go. Oh, we get everybody in the pool. There we go. And they came out all right. But if you notice, the only thing red on them is the jacket. So, was it really time saving to do that? I don't think so. I'm just not sold on the process. Now the end result I like how the red has been dulled down with washes and stuff like that. It's just I do like how that it blends into with the rest of the way the army looks. But I'm really kind of not impressed with my efforts in saving time. Perhaps maybe the next unit I'll do in a different color, either like a sand or a medium tone brown, and to kind of work the colors that way up and down depending on what I want to do with them. Not sure. I don't know if anybody. What does everybody else? Does anybody else do take this approach where you base it in a major color and then kind of work from there, or is it always you go to your tried and true? Move these guys out of the way. The tried and true method, and just adapt your colors and your palettes to your go-to primer. I don't know. Like I said, normally I go from a brown and either work up or down from there. And sometimes I'll put the primer on there, and I will give it a wash just so I can see get a feel for the folds and the where the highlights need to be, and stuff like that before I start painting. I don't know. But that being said, that's where the project is. Next up will be to finish this unit of pikemen. Now that I know how it'll turn out, maybe I'll be more able to stay on with the vision and not get lost in the red and trying to find my way. Next thing up is I made a couple of purchases, along with some new paint brushes and some new clippers, because I'm not going to try to sharpen an old pair of clippers. They're out. I've had them for 20 years. They're gone. When you're clipping and it turns more like into a burn on your sprue, like you've twisted the bottle off, than an actual cut, it's time to replace your clippers. Oh, I got this. Speaking of A Song of Ice and Fire, it's a 4x4 mat with a winter, just a basic snowscape scene. I kind of like it. Not kind of like it. I really like it. I love Frontline Gaming mats and stuff. And they're easily transportable because they come in these. They not come in them, but they send these black carrying sleeves with them. So that's great. And I figured with that and the other 4x4 that's just more of a grasscape, I can use them for some small scale historicals, maybe 15 millimeter, maybe smaller, because I've thought about getting into some of that. I don't know. I think it'd be to be able to do that on a nice 4x4 mat. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 millimeter, 15 millimeter stuff. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But that's another project way down the road. But historical stuff can be played on it. So it's fun. I really like their mats. They're great quality. But that's where I'm at. This I wanted to do a quick one. This turned out to be a little bit longer than that. So if anybody's got any suggestions on how to speed some stuff up and not get lost in the process, I'm all ears. This is Tim, hoping your dice are not broken like mine. And have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next time.